we're first going to start with Venus in your fashion and beauty blueprint. And here it goes. We're going to add some pictures here for you so that you will have a matchup of celebrities who are born within the same Venus zodiac sign as yours. And so you'll be able to also visualize the blueprint as well. Okay, here we have Venus in Gemini, which is a very restless energy. Venus, being a planet of beauty, becomes very sideways here. She has the ability to be both black and white representing her angelic side and black representing her more darker shadowy side. So there's quite often a contrast of Venus in Gemini who chooses to be all white and all black. So this monotone thing happens a lot in Gemini. Now, next to the monotone is the complete difference, which is the array of exciting, energetic, and electrifying jewel-toned, multicolored combinations. So this is a placement that can mix and match so many patterns and different ways in order to pull out the dual sides working together. The key with Gemini is the shoulders and how Gemini rules over that area. So quite often the style can include some off-the-shoulder things, because there's also like this artful tease that Venus and Gemini really like they do this the best. Okay, so they flirt with their body and can have like peekaboo moments in their clothing where different cutouts are happening in bizarre places in order for people's curiosity to be stimulated. All right, and the whole thing about Venus and Gemini is like also keeping things mysterious, but also dangling a toy of themselves in front of people. And it's a very youthful personality. So when you're in your Venus Gemini personality, it has a charm, an innocent charm, and so it pulls on that part of us that kind of merges into the adulthood of our sexuality and still plays around with a lot of things so that adulthood isn't so serious. And that's a big thing for Venus and Gemini. Putting it on as a costume in some cases might really help it to shine out and show for you. The biggest thing is to allow yourself to play with colors outside of that monotone white and black, which I do find Venus and Gemini really pulls off in formal situations that they'll kind of go contrastingly different. But also there's tons of elegance in tropical blues, glitter, like real glitter on the materials, lace, slinky satins, sheers, anything that is, different, unique, has texture to it, has contrast to it, really works with this placement. And the biggest thing for this placement is to not get too stiff, like to allow the energy to emanate its air quality. So air is like, when the air is blowing through your clothes, there's certain clothes that are so stiff that it will fight against the air, and it kind of keeps some of the clothes intact. But certain clothes that allow it to look like it will take off in the air really work well with Venus and Gemini, as well as the hair. Like the hair can have like messy wisps moving and like things like that, so that it's not so structured as if the hair is blowing in the wind but keeping its perfect beauty while being blown through. So that is your Venus and Gemini energy when it comes to the beauty and fashion.